Yo, what's up guys, it's Zealous. A couple nights ago, MetaZoo ended up hosting a 2-hour live stream introducing our new headcaster, Zack Browning. He ended up talking about future plans, future products, and where MetaZoo's headed. Kind of like MetaZoo, it was a little rough around the edges. There may have been some audio issues.
And really protect the brand, really just make the brand come back.
Some camera issues.
And it's going to be actively helping MetaZoo going forward. And so many good original characters. I think bringing back...
They may have said some things when they thought they were muted.
Am I muted?
Now it's just showing the roadmap with just roadmap.
If you know, you know. But aside from that, in my opinion, this is probably the most productive live stream MetaZoo's ever gave us. It started with a 20-minute countdown with some MetaZoo artwork in the background that looked kind of old school. Ben introduced himself, thanked everybody for showing up, and told us that today is the day that marks a new chapter in MetaZoo. He went on to introduce our new headcaster, Zack Browning.
Managing member of MetaZoo, Zack Browning.
We're back, baby. We're back. Can you believe it? We finally made it here.
Zack ended up spending the next 2 hours talking about restoring MetaZoo back to what it once was. He talked about things like burning excess product and promos on camera.
If it's not 2025 convention packs don't mean anything. I think we need to burn them. I think we need to get rid of them. I think we need to get rid of the excess staff cards that weren't given out. I think we should do it on camera. I think we should do it live. I think we should show you guys. We should prove that we're doing exactly what we say we're doing.
He discussed things like short print runs.
We're just going to shorten the print runs. We're going to make these things sell out. We're going to protect the collector. We're not going to do any reprints. We know how card games work.
Unbanning the Discord.
Why don't we start by just unbanning the Discord? You know, I feel like I can't quite hear everyone.
How they feel about bringing back the horror side of cryptids.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit horror, but is this too much horror? And I look back and I told the art director, I said, you let that artist be who they are. Let them draw exactly how they want to draw. And they put too much horror in there, that's okay. Now, we will still sell in big box as long as they'll take our orders, but we're not going to shy away from who we are.
All the main sets that they have planned up until the end of 2027.
You're going to release the sets through 2027, through the end of 2027, so you get to see the main releases we have in store for you.
And a $10,000 tournament.
And I'm very, very pleased to announce that we're going to have a $10,000 cash prize.
He talked about how he's an OG MetaZoo collector, and he's part of the team that purchased it from the bankruptcy. And how now it's his job to serve the community and to help the community get it to where it wants to go.
To be part of the team that purchased MetaZoo out of bankruptcy. You know, we thought that we really wanted to preserve the brand and carry it forward. You know, the fans, you guys are what makes MetaZoo MetaZoo. You know, the fans are who we're going to serve, and I'm just a servant of MetaZoo, of the brand, of the IP.
He went on to talk about working with GQL and how they thought that would be the best opportunity for the brand since GQL provided some skills that the MetaZoo team didn't quite have yet.
There's this opportunity to work with the best of the best. You know, and I'm not a, gameplay developer, a card designer, or a graphic designer, or this or that. So we chose to work with GQL because we thought it was the best opportunity possible for the brand.
Zack explained that he was quite grateful for what GQL had done, but there was definitely some frustration because no product had been released. He went on to say that Meta2 appreciates GQL, but it's time for Meta2 to hop in the driver's seat.
I feel that we're ready and prepared to sort of own the IP and go forward independently of GQL. And GQL will continue to be a consultant and advisor, which is huge for us keeping our printing relationships, huge for us getting things out on time.
I might not have heard it because the music was kind of jacked up, but this is pretty huge. Like, this means that Meta2 now has control over the art direction, graphics direction, gameplay. They could... Releases, they can do green light on releases. They could release something every single day now if they wanted. Once they get the license, that is. They talk about this later. If anybody was wondering if we're going to get another Kickstarter, the answer is a certified nope. I personally believe that Kickstarters are for getting companies started, and that seems to be how they feel too.
And we want to earn your trust. We're not going to do pre-orders. We're not going to do Kickstarters.
One of the most important parts of the whole live stream was what he says right here.
We're just going to shorten the print runs. We're going to make these things sell out. We're going to protect the collector. We're not going to do any reprints. We know how card games work.
This is one of the main things that has been killing us as collectors, the oversaturation. I'm curious to see like how many people this would draw in if they do stay true to the short print runs. Speaking from my own shoes, paying $120 for the base set boxes and now you could pick them up for $40-50 stings a little bit. Definitely stings. Zack mentioned unbanning everyone from the Discord. Everyone except...
Why don't we start by just unbanning the Discord? You know, I feel like I can't quite hear everyone. So let's just unban the Discord and let's reban MetaZoo Menace. He's a bit of a menace. We should keep MetaZoo Menace banned.
I actually died when he said this. I had to go back and watch Menace's reaction.
No, actually, MetaZoo.
After he trolled Menace, he went on to say that there was some solid points made, and that they did deserve criticism, but there's ways to criticize without making people feel like crap, so consider that. Then after that, he started to talk about the next product that they have coming up to release, and how they were in the process of getting the license from GQL.
One of the first products we have coming out is Yokai Rising. We're going through the transition of bringing back the license from GQL. It's going to take a little bit of time. There's a lot of lawyers involved, there's a lot of headache, a lot of paperwork.
He goes on to explain that the license with GQL was an exclusive license.
And so once we get the license back, then we can actually sell Yokai. And so when we had the license with GQL, it was an exclusive license, which means they can, basically do everything they want with trading cards, with clothing, with, accessories.
After Zack talked about the license situation, he started to explain how Yokai was ready to print.
And so Yokai is ready to print. I've seen all the files. I think we made one tweak from the files we got from GQL. And as soon as we can send it off to print.
He even said he would be down to do airmail to get the product to us a little bit faster.
I've actually already committed to do airmail back, which means it's going to get back a little bit faster. And so the plan is that it'll release hopefully by October of 2026.
They've talked about Yokai being a premium set. Like, what do they mean by that? What do you mean by a premium set? I've even wondered. So let's see what Zack has to say about it.
And so when you look at sports cards, you have Flawless, you have National Treasures, and you have all these different card sets that are made with sort of premium foil, a touch, texture, all these little different things. And so what we want to do is we want to deliver a premium card set to the TCG world where you feel like your experience is elevated. So our plan for Yokai, it's going to be a 6-pack booster box. You're going to get a secret rare in every pack. We have more secret rares in this set than we do the base cards. Some of them are going to be harder to pull than others. And we actually have some of the best quality cards you can see.
Then we were blessed with the opportunity to get to see some Yokai samples. I was really hoping that they'd give one of those out to the community.
So this is not the final rendition of Yokai that we have here. But for example, one of the Sung Wukongs we're doing a print test. They picked the wrong holofold pattern. And so you won't see this sparkle holofold pattern here. But man, it just looks so cool. And, I think we even had, a good Cumberland Dragon in the rain. I think this is one of our Tokyo sort of styles, kind of the cityscape. And then I know you guys are going to love this, but the rarest of Yokai that's going to come out, it's going to be our manga rares. And boy, are they going to be rare. And this is our Mothman. It's so sick. Look at that. If you could pull one of these, and I can't wait to show all of it.
Zack starts talking about how they're working on the first set that MetaZoo is going to put out, not GameCubator Labs. And he proceeds to spoil this.
And because we have a lot of sort of freedom and a lot of things we can do with that, this is the first set that the crew you see here, the design team you see here, will actually sort of be putting its face behind. And so our fourth set that's going to come out around December 2026, we'll announce it here for you.
Cosmic Conquest? For all those people, I know there's a lot of people, that was asking for space, cosmic, aliens, all that stuff. Seems like you got what you wanted. They're definitely listening. Personally, I'd like to see some cards like Space Whales or definitely a Flatwoods. Bring back Men in Black. What do you guys want to see in Cosmic Conquest? Leave it down below. Also, could we just not put orbs in this set? Zack went on to say that they have the next 5 years planned for MetaZoo.
So for the next 5 years, we know every set that we want to release. We know the story of Rose Robinson and maybe other casters that you're looking for.
He talked about how they're going to be doing random drops that you're just going to have to be there for. I really enjoyed the days whenever they did things like the 4th of July promo on the website or the Black Friday stuff. I thought the Black Friday close was super cool.
And just like Old Zoo, they would hit us with a ton of surprises, a ton of promos, a midnight press release, maybe a drop you just got to be on for. So we're going to have a lot of things. We plan for them to sell out. We're not going to make more of them. And you just got to be here. You just got to be around if you want to see them come to light.
One part of the live stream that I really think showed what type of headcaster Zack is when he started talking about the art scholarships. They're going to be doing 3 art scholarships of $1,000 a piece, and they're going to let the community decide who we want those scholarships to go towards. Go towards like art supplies and things like that. Schooling, whatever. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I think our artists are some of the most special pieces of MetaZoo that make the magic real. And I think that, we really need to find a way to reward those artists and take care of them. Kate Becker, who did the Easter playmat, she told me that the money that she received for that playmat, she actually went to go use for artist lessons. So when I heard that the artists themselves want to get better, we took the initiative to launch MetaZoo Artist Scholarships.
Then they announced that they're going to be hosting a fan art contest.
So we want to bring back something really special. That was one of my favorite sets of MetaZoo, and that's the fan art contest.
This was personally one of my favorite parts about MetaZoo. Like, I love just seeing what type of artists we have lurking in our community. I have a pretty good eye for art, but I suck at drawing. You better believe I'm going to put a little time in and at least submit something. And also, you guys should give it a shot as well. I'm pretty sure that they said they're going to give an exclusive promo for the people that do submit things.
If you submit anything, you're going to get that card. Obviously one per person. And then if you win or you're selected, you'll get the winner card. We're going to have sort of an extended timeline to submit this art. We want to give you guys time to submit. We'll have a lot more details coming out about how to be part of this.
MetaZoo launched their website and started doing direct-to-consumer sales.
What we're essentially going to do is launch the MetaZoo Marketplace tonight, where you can now buy MetaZoo products directly from us from a business-to-consumer method.
They completely redid the MetaZoo website. I mean, completely redid it. And it was all done by MetaZoo News, Eric. If you guys haven't checked it out, you need to. MetaZooTCG.com. It turned out so clean in my opinion. There's a globe with pins showing you where the cryptids are located. There's a little tutorial on how to play the game. There's a lore tab, organized play tab, news, events. There's even a community tab where you can apply to be a highlighted creator. And let's not forget about the MetaZoo shop. I cannot wait to see some products pop up on here. Now, I have heard some people say that the store is a bit buggy, but Zack has acknowledged it. He said that they're going to get this fixed ASAP. And on top of that, he acknowledged the lack of products.
I know the store is a little lacking when it comes to available products. Again, that has to do with the transition, and we expect that to happen very soon, very shortly. But once we do have full access to sell items back to the fans, we intend to give you so many items that anything you want to do and celebrate MetaZoo is going to be available for you guys.
Zack emphasized they're going to go crazy with the giveaways, so let's give away one of those yokai samples, huh?
We're going to give away so much product. I think you guys are going to call me crazy, but at the same time, I think the fans deserve it. In any giveaways we do, we're going to pay for the fees. MetaZoo will cover the shipping costs. So if you win something and someone asks you for money, that's not how that works. A giveaway is going to be a true free giveaway. And I don't care if you live in France, Germany, we're a worldwide TCG. We need to support our fans worldwide.
I know a lot of people talked about how MetaZoo didn't really do that much marketing previously, but our new head caster acknowledges head on.
One of the frustrations I had with MetaZoo is I feel like we didn't do enough marketing. And so we're actually looking to hire a marketing professional, a seasoned professional, and we're going to start putting money into ads and Instagram and sharing our brand everywhere. And we're going to start going to cryptid shows, and we're going to have more promos and giveaways, and you're going to see so much MetaZoo that you're going to be like, man, I missed that promo.
Personally, I think that the YouTube ads would kind of go crazy. Like, think of how many people are on their phones watching videos or listening to music. It's worth a shot. Art direction. This is huge for a lot of us.
The changes that you guys see in the art direction is really at the guidance of GQL. And so when you're a worldwide brand, there's certain things you cannot do if you want to sell in the Asian market. There's certain things you cannot do if you want to sell in Walmart. There's certain things you cannot do if you want to sell in sort of, very, vanilla places, I guess you could say. And I feel like that kind of wasn't MetaZoo. I kind of feel like the core MetaZoo, I should say. Now, I think everything GQL did was great and could have been, for, a cryptid-based TCG. But the challenge is it wasn't a cryptid-based TCG. It was MetaZoo. And so I think for MetaZoo, we love the gore. We love the teeth. We love the horror. We love the scary parts. But we also love the cute derpy parts. We love Snipe and we love Gumbaroo. And so by selling direct to consumer in the marketplace, we have tremendous freedom with what we can release and put out there. Now, we will still sell in big box as long as they'll take our orders, but we're not going to shy away from who we are. Now, one of the challenges is we just got back in the driver's seat, so everything we print has a little bit of time delay before we get there. but give us a few months, be patient, let us get a little ahead of the schedule.
So if you're wondering about marketplace promos like old Zoo used to do, this is what Zack had to say about it.
One of them will be very limited, so when we drop it, it'll probably go pretty quick, and the other will be for people who order over a certain period of time. Very, very excited to release those.
The topic of working with content creators came up during the live stream, and the words that came out of Zack's mouth honestly sounded too good to be true.
Are you planning on working with some content creators?
Yes. I think content creators are a very special part of MetaZoo. I think having a list of influencers and people that want to support us is very, very important. I would love to send content creators free product for every set that comes out. If you get product and you're going to make cool MetaZoo content, you should have it for free. Maybe we'll even pay content creators if we get enough money in the bank. We'll have a way for you to identify yourself as a content creator or influencer, and we absolutely want to support those people, and I think they're great for preserving the brand and moving forward.
Later, someone asked about maybe doing content creator promos. I've made my own custom Zealous promos, but to have an official one would be insane.
Content creator promos?
I'll make content creator promos. If you're an influencer and you're putting out product and you want a promo and there's like a meaningful mutual relationship there, I'm happy to create a promo and put it out for you. I think reinvesting in the community, reinvesting in our fans, reinvesting in the stores and the influencers and all these things are things that need to happen. I would love to do it. I just want to make sure that the people we make promos for like MetaZoo. Last thing I want to do is bring a bunch of cool promos and then all of a sudden you find out they don't like MetaZoo at all. It's like...
Also, quick shout out to the people that's got the guts to get out there to put the content out there for the whole world to see. One of the big questions the community has is, when are we getting Zoo on TCG Player?
I have had conversations with TCG Player in the month of June. We actually went up to the second in command and found out he's a MetaZoo fan, and we were able to get a meeting with the head of partnerships, and it is challenging to join TCG Player. My plea to them is we are already on the site. Let's just add the new cards. We are still trying to get on TCG Player. I will fight relentlessly for you until we're on there. And so what you can do is help me by emailing them as well, to let them know that fans want to buy the products, that we want to play the game. We have card shops that say they'll carry MetaZoo once they can reference a price for each individual card on TCG Player.
Not only has he been in contact with TCG Player, but he talked to these people too.
I also want to make sure that we get on Collector, and I'm working with Whatnot on a partnership to have a special MetaZoo category. So that was a conversation we had a couple days ago. We have a lot of things in-house. I try to be a very transparent person, and I think what you're going to find is I don't want to commit to things until we already have them.
If you're looking to work for MetaZoo and you have some skills under your belt, now might be your chance.
If you wanted to join the team, are there any open positions?
Yes, we have open positions. At the highest level, we're looking for a senior marketing professional. Another position we're looking for is a senior graphic designer. Then we're also looking for an analyst. And so we're looking for someone to join the team as a logistics coordinator.
I figured I'd throw this out there just in case anyone was interested. He actually had quite a bit to say about it, so make sure you go check out the live stream to get some more details on it. I'll make sure I have that link down below. Some of you guys might know that I absolutely love the holiday cards. Santa Claus, maybe a leprechaun, something like that. Here's what Zack had to say about holiday cards.
Holiday promos making a return?
I think every holiday deserves a promo. I once heard holidays were an excuse for drinking and celebrating with friends. I think it's an excuse for cool card art. We're going to have a ton of promos, and the goal is that we're going to drop them left and right and all the time.
Will we celebrate international holidays?
I'm a big fan of international holidays. I was really pushing for King's Day. I think there's a lot of international holidays like Chinese New Year that we can do some really cool art designs around. And truly, like, if we have fans that want to celebrate and be part of things, we should embrace it.
Are the cards going to have the same back? Somebody asked this, and I wondered that myself for a second, so I'm glad that the topic was brought up.
The current card backs we plan to keep. We have more to share. I'll let the spoil happen when it happens.
What do you mean by that?
Little Bigfoot plushie. I need it.
But we're going to have more of these cryptids come out, and we only ordered 100 of these. Not very many.
Did he actually just tell us the print run numbers? Like, are we that back? Like, please limit this, maybe 1 or 2 per household. I know this has been a long video, but if you guys are still here, I appreciate you. Organized play, OP, something I have got to learn. What's going on with it?
Organized play. We're excited to launch it. It's going to launch August 1st. It's going to be in all the card shops that were willing to carry MetaZoo. MetaShab is working on building organized play from scratch. It's going to be a very basic sort of organized play out of the box sort of scenario. And then we'll have sort of a post-organized play piece where your winnings and your ranking and everything will be reported back to us. And, maybe if you get 50 wins, maybe you should get a free promo. I kind of believe some of those should be hidden, that when you achieve it, you'll get the promo and you'll see what we have in store.
So competing in organized play, you got to win something, right? So what's going on with those prize packs?
I am a firm believer that the prize packs should be earned. When you play an event and you win a trophy card, you can't buy the trophy. You got to win it. You got to earn it. You have to show up and play. And if you want a prize pack, I want you to show up and play and prove that you're the best. You play the game, you can get the prize pack. And if you want to sell it after that, that's up to you. And I'm a firm believer that anything serialized should be earned. So for the foreseeable future, you will not see serialized cards and booster packs, but they will be in events, things you can play.
No serialized cards unless you earn it. I'm for that. That really gives people incentive to learn how to play the game. GQL didn't really give people the incentive to make gameplay content, but I feel like Zack might have had an ace up his sleeve.
I really think we need more people that know how to play the game. The new game. The game that GQL produced. And so if you make a video with new MetaZoo and how to play the game, and you teach people in your own way, whether it's tips, tricks, how to build a deck, maybe decks you use, things like that, we want to reward you. We're going to select to the top 5 videos and give them prizing. And so that'll probably be a booster box or 2, maybe a special item. But if you get out there and you make content, you support MetaZoo, show you're a fan, show that you want to be part of this, we're going to send you stuff for free. And I don't know, maybe everyone that makes a video gets something, but the top 5 are going to get something special.
In my opinion, this is an awesome promotion in more than one way. It gives people incentive to make content. It gives someone something to watch. Someone might learn something. Also, it gives people the opportunity to create a community or even a gameplay channel. And just looking at the card, it's memories. Like looking back at it, you'll remember the time that you made a gameplay video, uploaded, and you'll be able to tell someone that story someday. And maybe even have the video to show them if you don't delete it. I want to take a second to see what Zack has to say about Legends Expo.
Which is going to be Legends Expo in Pennsylvania. And so that's going to be August 22nd, 23rd. And I'm very, very pleased to announce that we're going to have a $10,000 cash prize. $10,000 cash prize. It's going to be winner take all.
Okay, $10,000, 10K, 10 grand, 10 bands for a cash prize this early on. That's kind of insane. That is definitely kind of insane. That might just be enough incentive to get some people to learn how to play. Then our headcaster took a second to talk about another event that sounded like a special event that's got something special built into it.
Other events we'll be at will be Mothman Festival, September 21st, 22nd. And we'll also be at Green Eyes Festival, October 17th. And if you join Mothman Festival, you'll be able to obtain one of these cards. If you go to the museum, and then if you can find us, maybe we'll hide, maybe we'll be out there in the open. Maybe we'll have a booth, maybe we'll be the main sponsor. You can redeem the card you receive at the museum for this very, very special card.
To me, it sounds like you're not really going to want to miss this year's Mothman Festival. I'm so curious to see what this redemption card is going to look like. And also, I think it was a good idea to do like a redemption thing. You'll have people that redeem it and then other people that don't redeem it. There's like, if you have just one promo, kind of saturated a little bit, but the whole redemption thing, that's cool. And also, I wonder if you're only going to be able to redeem the card at the festival, and once the festival is over, it's dunzos. There's so much information in this video, and I am still going to miss stuff from this live stream. If you miss those old school wacky MetaZoo tournaments, now may be your time.
MetaZoo Classic. The fans have spoken. We hear you. August 22nd, 23rd, we're going to have a side event supporting MetaZoo Classic. It'll be the classic format as the game is currently designed, with Cryptid Nation supported all the way to native. And the winner of the side event for MetaZoo Classic will receive a Kickstarter box as the prize. For the competitive side, the new zoo will be the standard. It'll be what we support. It'll be the sets that we release. We don't intend to produce new sets for the old game. but we will facilitate side events and gameplay. Should we spoil this? I don't think they're ready. Should we spoil it? They're gonna hate me. Maybe we make the old cards playable in the new format. We've talked about that at length, and we want it to happen. But the fans are going to dictate what happens, what we decide to do.
I can't believe that they're even considering bringing old cards into new gameplay. That takes some thinking on how to make that work. Zack just kept on and kept on with the information. I was like, holy crap, editing this is going to be a nightmare. But pour it on. This is what our community wants. It might take me a minute to put this content out, but I try to make it the best quality I can. So, Legacy?
We're exploring the idea of printing Legacy.
Zack, be like Dora and do more Explorer. We need it.
It's something that if it were to occur, would occur in the future, perhaps 2027 or beyond.
I'm going to create a pinned comment down below. And if you guys want to see Legacy, make sure you hit that like button so MetaZoo can see that we want Legacy. MetaZoo Towerfall. Zealous, you mean Nightfall? No.
And so for our first set in 2027, it'll be a main set. I'd like to introduce But a cool part about Towerfall is every cryptid is going to be that cryptid's that caster's cryptid. So we'll have Ben's Bigfoot, or Eric's Gumbaroo, or Lily's Mothman. Maybe we'll even have Zach's Piazza Bird. I don't know. Towerfall will be Q1 of 2027.
The way Zack described it, it sounded like it's going to be something like a Gym Heroes, Gym Challengers type set. And if I'm being honest, Secret Shadows Legend Raiders was kind of like that. I wasn't really too crazy over them, but it might have been the cryptid choice, it might have been the art style, so maybe this time around they can do it right for me. Everyone's different for me. If Towerfall didn't really sound that appealing to you, then maybe MetaZoo's next premium set might suit your taste.
We're going to have another premium card set coming out, and I think you guys are going to like it.
MetaZoo Baku Bash. It's supposed to be focused around Baku, the circus, and like a different time period. Curious to see what the cards are going to look like for this, but Baku is actually one of my favorite cryptids. I didn't really know about it until Torrential Tides, but apparently he's like a dream eater. If Baku Bash didn't really sound like it's for you, they announced a set coming in 2027 that sounds like it is going to be probably my favorite set.
So what we want to do towards the end of 2027 is introduce the last aura that we plan to, which is the Light Aura. And the Light Aura will be coming in probably one of the coolest and most anticipated sets I cannot wait to put together. And this will be the Light Aura set. Fabled and Forbidden. So we have some casters and cryptids that are good and elevated and do all the will and the light and the angels and the crystals and this and that. You have some cryptids that maybe they turn evil. Maybe they get dark. Maybe they turn bad and they need to fight. In this set, Fabled and Forbidden will be one of the most epic battles between casters and cryptids, fighting for who's the champion or who's going to get out ahead. And maybe they need to be saved. And I think you're going to find that this set is going to incorporate everything old fans wished and looked for from the lore to this sort of epic sort of finish for 2027.
Fabled and Forbidden. It kind of sounds like this set is going to be really old school. I love the thought of like the light and dark side of the cryptids. Maybe we could get like a light Wendigo or a light Black Cat. What would that even look like? Like an aura around it or something? I don't know. But if they put the right cryptids in this set, this could go crazy. One thing MetaZoo really needs is an online client. That would make it so much easier for people to learn how to play.
We want you to be able to play the game. So we have two members of the community, MetaDoom and Bunnyman, who have worked tremendously hard on building an online client, which is going to be Caster's Cup online. where you'll be able to play MetaZoo from your phone, from your computer. Maybe hit certain achievements. Maybe you'll get a promo card. So the online client will not release immediately. So we're targeting Q4. We're still working on building it to the final specs, but it'll have exclusive cards. You'll see at least 10 additional cards from base set, from tides, from shadows that you can earn or pull on the online client that'll be playable in the game. And we haven't quite figured this out yet, but as a team, if you earn them all, maybe you should have a physical copy.
Just the fact that we have confirmation speaks levels to me. I cannot wait for this client to come out. I don't know about y'all, but I want to earn those exclusives, especially to have like a true master set. You'll always have those people like, but do you have the client exclusives? Yeah. For anyone who decided to create a MetaZoo profile during like the first part of that live stream, MetaZoo ended up giving them a booster box. And they said they're coming from sealed cases, so you might have the chance of getting an alt box.
Anyone that signed up for a player card, we're going to cut it right now, $7.29. I'm going to send you a free booster box. And it's going to be from sealed cases, so you may get an alt art box, or you may get a box from base, tide, shadows, and we're going to cover all the shipping. So you don't owe a thing. If you're in the middle of Antarctica and it costs me $100 to ship you a box, I'm sending you a free box. So anyone before 7:30 will get a free booster box.
And speaking of the alt boxes, somebody popped the question, are we going to see them anymore?
Will alt boxes continue in the future?
It's a great question. I cannot believe we forgot to talk about alt boxes. Are we doing like 6 alt boxes a case now? No. We're getting rid of alt boxes. Alt boxes were really cool. I think it was a cool collector thing. The decision for alt boxes, the rationale is that a card shop could buy a case, they could open it up, and they could get $1,000 bonus. It's like a way for card shops to have an incentive to buy cases. You don't get it all the time, you get it sometimes. But the fans largely pushed back on the alt boxes, and they made it known that alt boxes weren't something that we want to see in the future. So while we're getting rid of alt boxes, and you won't see that going forward, you will see box toppers. So we'll have box toppers on the sets. Cosmic will be the first set. There'll be holographic auras. And there's always got to be one box topper that's a little bit more special. But I'm not going to spoil that here. You're just going to have to open it to figure out what it is.
A couple more things I wanted to talk about before I was finished covering this 2-hour live was whenever someone popped the question, can we expect unique holos for each set?
I'm open to it. There's some challenges with ordering holo and the lead time there. And right now, we've only been in this for 6 weeks and we talked about it. There's some other ways you can get the logos on there without the holofoil.
Finally, burning excess promos.
If it's not 2025 convention packs don't mean anything. I think we need to burn them. I think we need to get rid of them. I think we need to get rid of the excess staff cards that weren't given out. I think we should do it on camera. I think we should do it live. I think we should show you guys. We should prove that we're doing exactly what we say we're doing.
This is something that I got to personally talk to Ben about a few months ago. And I told him, I was like, one thing that you guys could do to really build trust with this community is to burn the excess promos on camera, post it. I think people would really gain a lot of respect if they uploaded a video doing something like that. This has been a long video, but without a doubt, it's been pretty informative. I sank my whole weekend into creating this because I wanted to get it out before the information was irrelevant, and I wanted to do it at least pretty solid quality. So if you guys enjoyed at any point, you learned something. If you guys want to see some more content, maybe hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Go make your MetaZoo profile. Claim that founder badge. You're gonna look like an OG down the road. I don't know how long that is gonna be around. Thank you, Ben and Zach, for hosting such a entertaining, funny, informative, just awesome live stream. That was super cool. I think it was a pretty solid first live stream without a doubt. Can't wait to see something else like that. Keep us up to date. Speaking for the community, keep us up to date, guys. That's awesome. I'll do it too, I love you guys. Hope you enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the like button on the Legacy pin if you want to see Legacy. Peace out.
I know we were talking about doing an Arby's collab without telling Arby's, but it was like, hey, just go there, post at Arby's, and we'll send you a promo, but maybe we need to tell them. All right, we'll bring that back. That was April Fool. Oh, I spoiled April Fool. Okay, never mind. Your wins, your losses, your draws, We don't have draws. We have winners and losers. Chat go Burr, let's go crazy. Sometimes as a collector, it really felt like I wasn't trying to make money on the card I was buying. I was trying to buy a cool card and not lose money. I'm not trying to say there's 300 Rat Kings and all of a sudden you got a flood everywhere that just show up and have 4,000 rats or something. It always got so much hate, and I was like, why do people hate MetaZoo? It's so cool. It's so magical. The cryptids are so real, and it just feels like, you know, the fans, you guys have been through so much, and you guys are relentless and fight back, and even through bankruptcy, even through all these things, it's like we're still here. And it's like we've been through all these ups and downs and promises and this and that. And I just said, let me in, coach, let me in. Let me fight for you guys. Give me a shot. And then finally I got the shot to